everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working on our Halloween junk journals. So we've got the Apothecary, Collector of Curiosities, and we have From Regions Beyond. Be working on mostly the Apothecary one. And y'all come in, say hi. We are live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or over on YouTube. Tired. All right, let me get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. Hey Dawn, thanks for letting me know the volume's good. Okay, I really don't know what we're doing tonight. We're going to do something, some sort of decorating, pockets, tags, you know, that kind of thing. So we'll just play it by ear. I have a couple of possibilities, but I didn't plan anything out. I've been just all over the place this week. Too much going on. But anyway, we will do something. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera up top since everything looks good, and we'll get started on this. Alrighty. So the first thing I will do today is go through and show you all the quotes because I finally finished them. So I got all the quotes done on our center spreads. So that was a challenge, but I got it done. It's like you need to be a writer, and I'm not really a writer, but I did my best. I only got a couple people. That's all right. Y'all can catch the replay if you're not on tonight. I know it's late. Okay, so dusty. Let's start with this one. I don't think I had all these done. Let's see how zoomed in am I? Trying to see how much room I have. All right, so first one, we have our little girl holding her bat on a string and the brother and sister. Okay, so I don't know if you can read this. She was a strange little girl. Oh, little friend, will you promise never to leave me? So she's telling her little bat on a string not to leave. And then this one says, the little boy says, I heard a strange noise. And the girl says first, I guess, is something the matter? I heard a strange noise. And then she's like thinking, feeling the fragile texture of a spider's web. She did not dare look over her shoulder. And she's got the spider coming down, about to pounce. And there's that one. Okay, so that's the first spread. The second one, so for the kids in the chamber, we have what horrors they had seen deep in the secret chambers by the door of the tomb, watching and waiting a wicked beast. Okay, so that's theirs. And then for our little bride, we have, do leave me alone. She felt dimly that the end was not yet. Sometime in the middle of the night, he vanished. So her groom has left. We don't know where he is. And this spread, so we've got the two brothers and then the eccentric looking gentleman over here. So the brothers say, the brothers liked anything spooky. That night in the inky darkness, luminous eyes fixed unwaveringly upon them. Afraid, they stared at the shadows. The jack-o'-lantern gave us a terrible scare. So they got scared by a jack-o'-lantern. And then this one says, an unfortunate ending. His transformation from mortal to vampire took away the only thing he ever loved, which was this lady in the portrait. Okay, so that was those. Hey, Deborah. You might have to catch the replay for some of the readings. And then in the regions beyond, so for the gentleman with the bouquet at the like the church, cathedral, whatever it is, church I think, it says, farewell, held cut flowers, his soul with sorrow laden, stilled my beating heart. So we don't know where his bride is, but he's sad. And then this one, we've got an eccentric looking little professor dude, mad scientist. And there's bats everywhere, all over his laboratory. And it says, a good night's work, wool of bat supplied by the superior specimen obsessed the mad scientist. So he's been running all over catching these bats to use for wool of bat. So that's that one. And this one. So we've got this lady in the hall and then the two sisters. So for this one, I wrote, in the dark and haunted room, a sharp, cold draught prickled at the back of her neck. She could not repress a shiver. So something's creeping her out. And then this one just says, a sister's hand. You just hold on. There's a delicate situation up there. So she's telling her sister to come down the stairs, that she doesn't want to go up there. We don't know what's up there, but it's not good. So that's that one. And then this one. So this guy's got his raven. That is his like familiar or something. And then you see some bats flying around. And it says, a vast flock of black-winged birds, most delicate of beasts, the evening sun descending, come nightly to the sky. So the bats are coming out. And then this one with the kid, and he's caught a spirit on his hand there. I guess he's holding on to the tail. And you see the fence is chained up. I've got embossing powder on a lot of these. I haven't really been showing you, but a lot of them are lit. The candles have embossing powder, so they light. And then the gate and the chain. So this one says, an abandoned house overlooked the city. He reached the chain. I'm going to try that again because it said reconnecting. An abandoned house overlooked the city. He reached the chain holding the gate closed. There seemed no possible escape. Okay. So those are my sayings. So let's see, what else did I color? So there's a little bit of embossing on these lanterns. I'm trying to show it. So these little guys, there it is. So embossing powder here and there on these. His roses, I put some. It's hard to get the light to hit it just right. I think you can see it. And then this chandelier has some, the bats have it, and then the potion bottles on the shelves have it. Okay, and so that is that. So that's how far I got in this. This one, the only thing else I started, I haven't finished, is adding some vellum pages. So I've got a spider on a web, and I'll be tearing these out and inking them up. And then I have a bat, looks like a fruit bat. And then in this one, I have my painting of my magpie and this ethereal looking dude. I don't know what he is, death, spirit, who knows. And then my painting of my crow. And I've made all of these black and white, even if they didn't start out that way. And then my picture I took of some eucalyptus trees in my yard. Okay, so those will be tore up, edges torn and all that. All right. So that's where we are at. All right, Kitty. I'm going to go let Kitty out because he's sitting at the door. Okay. So we're just going to start working on this. Try to find something to do fun. So we added that little potion bottle last time on Stencil Sunday. And I tore and inked all these edges. I don't know if I've shown you since I did it, but I did it. Took a while. Got the envelope. Could do that. Did that. I'm just seeing what kind of pages I have available. So I have, of course I can just do, you know, pockets galore, but we're going to try to do some fun stuff. I try to get my fun, interactive things done first, and then I fill in with pockets if possible. Doesn't always work out that way, but that's the plan. So I had this project that I don't think I ever did one. I was going to, and I don't know if I did or not. I might have. But this was something I saw on Sunset Crafts and More. Maggie did one of these, and it's just like a tag with a hidden journaling card. It's hard to get out of this, but this is my little quick one I did to show me how to do it, which I'm not sure I like the way that feeds in there. I have to think about that. I like that because it's kind of hard to get in there. It might go in better if I only put the little thing on the front. I don't know why I've got it all the way through. She may have done it that way, but I think I'm going to just do it on the front. It's possible I forgot to do it or something. Who knows? So I think I'll try one of these. We'll decorate it all, you know, Halloween-y. So we need an 8.5 by 11 cardstock. That does not look 8.5 by 11. I don't know, maybe. Cut at 6 inches on long side, then cut the piece 5.5, fold in half, score down, drop for tab. All right, we'll try to remember how to do this. I think I'll do that. I just got to figure out what color cardstock we want to use and what page we want to put it on. So let's pick some paper, I think, first. Let me grab my papers. Where did you set them? I have so much stuff. All right, let's see. We'll go with a Halloween looking thing. So we have this. Let's see what's in here. Don't think I want that. A lot of gold foil in that. I don't want that. Might be too busy. You want something that's not quite so busy. The stars could be good, but maybe the darker ones. And then we've got the night sky. I just want it to be a background, so I've got the purple. We've been doing a lot of purple lately, which isn't like me. I got that. That's kind of cool. That might make a good background. Must have already pulled some out of there. I don't know where they are, but I obviously did. Yeah, I don't know. They're somewhere because I don't remember using them. All right, so we're going to do this. So we're going to start with So start with the 8.5 by 11, so I guess I can just cut it down, or I can just cut the pieces that I need. So this piece, it's glued at the top, it's glued at the bottom, the fold is here. So this must have been the 6-inch piece. Then cut that piece at 5.5. Okay, so it's 5.5 tall, and it must be 6 inches long. So that's this piece. Fold in half, score, cut a notch, which we're going to cut that notch different. I don't like the way that notch is. Then take the drop and cut to, because it just needs a little bit of variation. Like, I know it says hidden, but we all know it's there. I must have glued this really far down because of this angle. That's why it's so snug. So I'll have to watch. If I cut the back straight, yeah, I can still grab it. That should be all right. I don't like trying to get it in there when it's all the way out. There should be a drop for a tab, 1.5, so that's the tab. Fold in half, round corners, 4.5 by 2 3/4. Okay, so let's see. I just want to figure out the most efficient way to cut this so I don't have too much waste. So first we're going to cut off our little piece. They punched a hole in all of these, I guess, for displaying, but it's not at the 12-inch mark. Like, you have to come down to like 11 and almost 11 and like 7/8. It's like, what? So you're losing that whole little bit there. I should have put that punch higher. I know, I'm picking over a few inches. All right, so we need a piece that is, we'll just cut it to 8.5 by 11 to start, I guess. So let's just do, 11 could be on either side. I have to think. I think that's right. All right, we'll do 11. I'm just doing it this way because it's what I have instructions for. And we'll do 8.5. So we'll just start with an 8.5 by 11, then I can follow my instructions and not be totally confused. So we want cut at 6 inches on the long side. 6 inches. And that's going to fold in half to give us the piece like this. Okay, and then 5.5. So 6 is this way, right? 5.5 is this way? Or did I do 6 that way? Oh, that is 6. I'm confused. I'm confused already. What? Wow, that does not look like 6 inches. But it is, isn't it? Let me see. I'm just no. What? How many inches is this? No, it's 3. Okay. It just doesn't look like it would fit there, but I guess it does. All right, so we're going to fold this in half longwise, so that will be that part. So this part is the 5.5. So that is this way. All right, 5.5. So worried I'm going to cut off the wrong side. 5.5. All right, so we got a 5.5 and we got a 6. We're going to fold on the 6. Let's just score it. Is it on the, ooh, it's totally not on the grain. Oh well. I wish I'd done it on the grain. Did I? Oh wait, maybe I did. That's the 6. Okay, maybe. Maybe it's on the grain. We'll see if it folds right. I'm not going to score it. Holding on the 6. It's kind of straight. It's not perfect. Is it cracking? A little bit. So that's the main part, and then we need 4.5 by 2 3/4 for the tag, which I assume they're taking off of that drop. 4.5 by 4.5 by 2 3/4. All right, 4.5. This is probably the thing they're talking about, the tab. Is this 2 3/4? Let's see if it is already. Nope, not quite. All right, it's 2 3/4. Not a lot of waste on an 8.5 by 11, which is nice. Okay, so we have this piece still, and this piece still. So yeah, this is what you have, and then this is your drop from a 12 by 12. So you got a lot left, which is kind of nice. Okay. So this will be our backdrop, and then we got to decide what we want to do about this inside that's going to show a little bit. It doesn't show a lot. This particular one, see how hard is it? I just inked it a little bit. But because I'm going to leave that, I think I'm going to leave that circle open. If worse comes to worse and it doesn't work, I can always cut it out after. And I'm debating on maybe I should make it bigger. The tab is that big. What if I use a bigger circle for grabbing a hold of it? I don't know, that's probably a good size. I don't know what size that is. Maybe a 1 inch. Let's see. Is it my 1? Yeah, it's my 1 inch. All right, we'll just stick with that. Okay, so we got this. We need to do something with this. And we need to turn this into a tab, which could be the same or it could be different. So I don't have to use this piece. If you were trying to save and used, all the same, you could do that. Or I might just decorate it. Or I could get something contrasty. I got the sticker book I grabbed from Michael's. I don't know if there's anything in here that might decorate that pretty. For a tab. Some cool spider webs. Some washi tape looking stuff. I like the ravens. I just opened this. I hadn't even looked at it. A lot of words. Okay, maybe. All right, let's just think about that. So what I'll do is have this for the back, I think. And we'll just decorate this side so that it looks better. Hopefully the thickness won't be a problem. I don't know if I'm going to put paper on it. It'll make it a little thicker, but as long as I keep my glue tight. I didn't do this tag shape. I'm debating if I wanna. Maybe I'll just make it a little less obvious. It just takes up so much space for that card, and if I double that card up, it's going to be thick. I don't know. So I'm going to put a hole there, but I'm going to do it after I ink this. We'll just ink it for now. What color is that? It's not quite black. It's almost a navy blue. Let's ink it with black soot. I think that's a good choice. Where's my black soot? I have archival black soot or I have oxide. I don't have ink. I kind of wish I had ink. Oxide's great, but it serves a different purpose really than normal black. So I'm just going to do this just because some of it might show. I don't think much will show. And then I'll figure out where I'm going to put that hole. And then the bottoms won't show because obviously they're going to be glued. So if I put it, which side? Kind of like that side. She had it at the top, I guess, which is a good spot right there. I think I'm going to just try putting this here. I don't know. I'm a little torn. Will that work or will it not work? I really don't know. We're just going to ink it up just so it doesn't show white. Maybe I could put it just a little bit there. I don't like it being, because you can't get the card in there. I'm just going to put a smaller one right next to it. Let's see what that looks like. If I do that, then when you go to try to put the card in, see, you got that little piece, that little lip to get you started. Otherwise you don't have it. I kind of like the double circle. That way you also can grab. We'll try that. See how it looks. I don't know. I'm just thinking as I go. All right, let's do that. And then we got to figure out what to decorate this guy with. So I don't think I need this anymore, but shall I do a contrasty tab or a non-contrasty tab? Is one of these better than the other? About the same. We'll go that way. Let's see. What do we got? Tim Holt. We got so much. There's so much. Let's see. We got potions. We got spooky people. Ephemera. Lots of ephemera. More spooky people. A frame and a spooky person might be cool. Maybe. On the outside. That could be fun. So on the inside, I think I want something that will fit fairly well. Just kind of peeking. I don't want to go too thick. I also have just regular paper I can glue. Might do that. I'm not sure if I put things on top of that tag, if I'll still be able to get it in there. You know how that goes. These are really thick. They're almost, I think they're layers. There's a little difference between the Tim Holtz layers and the Tim Holtz ephemera. One is thicker than the other. I think all these are layers. All right, we'll keep that out. I got this collage strips that have a lot of cool pictures on them. I'm going to look through the papers I have that are thinner for the back of that. But for the outside, we got creepy pictures we could possibly use. Got bugs. More bugs. Flower. Spider web. I'm not sure if I want to use these or not. Skeleton looking dude. It's kind of a weird color because it's like navy. Alright, let me look at my other stuff. I don't know if I see anything in there. Possibly. Hard to pick up. I kind of like the skeleton, I like the spider web a little bit. Oh, I have so much stuff. People. This is a really eerie looking portrait. What's this one? It's a little big, but I could cut it down. Edgar. It's also big. A lot of these are kind of big. She's kind of ghostly looking. I just don't know if I like the color. That's the problem. This purple might, the purplish blue color might give me a bit of a hassle. What is that? That's kind of got a purpley tone to it. Nah. I feel like it needs to be creepier. What's something creepier? I don't find anything creepy in these. A lot of stuff. There's a spider. Too big. It's almost the right size for the tag inside. Colors. I don't know about that color, guys. Kind of wish I had picked a different color. Alright. Let me jump over to the other box of ephemera. I do have the ephemera that goes with this. It's a little more, not cutesy, but kind of cutesy. I don't know what you want to call it. Let me grab that ephemera, which is in one of these things somewhere. Too much. Halloween. Alright, that is this. Just don't need to cut these circles out. Alright, what do we got here? No. I like you, Crow, but I didn't really want you out. Broken Heart Tonic, Lover's Tears. These are all potions. Fate. This is like a tarot card. Too wide. A lot of these are big. They're nice, but they're kind of big. I don't think I see. The only one I see that might fit would be that. That's too wide, that's too wide, that's the wrong direction. I could fussy cut that out and make it fit. Not sure how I feel about it. I like that better than that. We got circles. I could cut the circles out. I'm not sure which size they are, but I probably have a hole punch. Probably. Let me zoom out a little because I'm really close. Oh, I'm almost zoomed out. What is this? This is black and white. This is for regions, so we can't use that. I'm trying to keep all of my, or at least a bunch of my black and white ephemera separate because I'm doing that journal in black and white only. That's a mix of something. Lots of labels. A stencil I did. I'm going to do this too sooner or later. Let me set that over here. Not tonight, but... No. Not that. What's this? These are like specimens. Some stickers. The rub-ons aren't going to show on that unless I put something white behind it. I am going to do a coffee page sooner or later, but I do like those colors. I actually do like those colors. I might use that on the tag. It looks like it would fit. That could be a fun tag. So I'm going to do that. What should I put on the outside then? What's in there? I have like 3 or 4 containers of stuff, guys. Which is awesome, but it also is a little overwhelming. A bit overwhelming. I could do one of these layers over the spider web, possibly. It depends. It depends on what it is. Gosh, I need more room. I need lots more room. These are hard to hold. The skull's too big. No. No. Skeleton's kind of cool. I think the spider web will show through. Physician surgeon. But I'm not 100% sure. Bugs. Alright, maybe not the best thing to go with coffee. Tag. Oops. You can't really just stack them in. Kinda can, but not quite. They're cute though. Put this back in there. If I can get them in there. Alright, we're going to throw them in there later. Because I ain't fighting with it right now. Tim Holtz is, that's like curtains and stuff. This is potions. What's that? Where'd it go? It's a little big. I have like all of these papers, but I haven't printed them since last time. I need to print more. I think I'm running out of options here. Okay, so we're going to find something. I promise. I should have thought this out, but you know, I didn't. So we're just going to deal. I do have a skeleton. Oh, where's that skeleton? Let me see if he would work. That could be fun because of the skeleton on the tag part. Let me see. I have one of these left from the cover. He's thick. I could make one real quick. Because he is a little thick. Do I have any more in here? I don't. That could be fun. I like that because it goes real well with that. He's very similar. I've layered him up because I was going to use him on the cover. I don't know if he's too thick for in a journal pocket. I might get a thinner one. It doesn't take long to make them. He's quick. I just got to figure out where I stuck those. I think I saw them. Might keep that spider web. Is that thick? Might be too much. Maybe just half. I'll keep it. It's not super thick. Keep them for now, in case I can't find them. I think I can. I say that. Yeah, there they are. Alright, skeleton, where are you at? Oh, these aren't the skeletons. Where did I get that skeleton from? I don't even know now. Do y'all remember? Huh. Are they wood? Oh, they are. These were the wood ones. Okay, well, then we'll just put it on thick. It's fine. I like it. It's perfect, and I'm just going to use it. I thought it was one of these, but it's not. Tis not one of those. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to use it anyway. I'm going to make this into the tag. Where's the tag paper? I think it'll fit. Let me see how well it fits. I can make that work. All right, so that'll go there. And then we're going to cut this and put this somehow. I'll figure it out. Okay, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. So first, let's cover this and make sure we can get this label on there. That's a challenge. And then I might do a different tag, but we can figure that out in a minute too. All right, so let's see. So these are off of coffee I drink. They are stickers. I think if I heat it with the blow dryer, I can get it off of there. I think. I had peeled a bunch of them off, but not that one. So bear with me. Make sure everything is out of my way. To see if it'll come off without ripping. If not, I'll just cut it. I've gotten them off before without. Sell these stickers at Bones Coffee, which I should just buy a set of them. But you know, I was trying to reuse. Try not to warp my table. Cut it really close so it's hard to get started. Is it going to come? Maybe. It's a problem when you reuse stuff. It is a little more challenging. Also trying not to burn it. Don't drop your thing. Totally dropped it. It's got Mylar, so it's not the easiest thing to glue. So I prefer to be able to get this tag off, or sticker off, if I can. If I can't, I'll quit fighting with it in a minute and just leave it like it is. But I can do it on there with double stick tape. I also don't want to destroy it, you know. Yeah, it's not going to come easily. It's going to fight me the whole way, so we'll just stick it on with double stick tape. Okay, so size-wise, it is, I can come to the top, to the edge of the words, and then just to above the sign. Okay, so just above here. Try to get it exact so it doesn't cause problems, hopefully. The edges are the most challenging with the Mylar. Is that fitting? Yeah, just above the Bones Coffee. Let's do it this way because I can't see where I'm cutting. I can always trim it after too, if I have to. And then looks like about 1/8 of an inch on each side. Just going to use my grid. don't know if I want to trim it or if I want to trim it after. I'm going to get close, but I might have to trim it after. I'm going to leave just a little bit, just in case I don't get it on there straight. So I left just a little bit hanging over. All right, so we're going to put it on the white side. So it looks cool. Let's see. So, like I said, it's Mylar. Mylar can be a little tricky to glue. Double stick tape does work. The only problem with double stick tape is when it's on an edge, sometimes it'll snag because it doesn't quite grab the edge. So I think I'm going to try to put some collage medium. We're going to try to put just a little bit of the art glitter on the very edge and double stick tape on the inside and see how that works. I think it'll be okay. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I want to use this double stick tape or the other one. I might use the other one. Is this permanent? Tombow. Yeah, that's probably one of my more permanent ones. You know, I think I'm going to try that instead of this. It'll be less likely to grab. Sometimes the thicker tapes grab more. I don't know if you know what I mean. I hate these little lid things. All right, let me get some cardboard or something because I'll get tape everywhere. All right, so we're just going to try. Put this on here. What? It's like it's not even coming off on that one spot. Usually these type of tapes will work pretty good on Mylar. Right, so I'm going to have tape all over my cardboard. But that's okay. I'm just getting a decent amount on here. Nice and sticky. If I don't touch it and remove all the sticky. What? Hold on. I'm touching it and removing all the sticky. Oh, wrong way. This way. Don't touch it. All right, stay. All right, where's my card? I lost it. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm going to put just a little bit of art glitter on the edge here. So I'm hoping it will kind of seal that edge a little bit better. I prefer not using Mylar glued things on a tag. It's not my preference, but it doesn't have a top or a bottom, so attempt to get this lined up. I mostly want to make sure the words are on there. Let's see. Make sure the E's on there. This is why I left myself just a fraction of room, because I knew that I would not be able to get this exactly centered. Is it close enough to that E? I can't tell. It's a little bit off. I don't know. Can I peel it? No, not really. All right. Could back it onto something, but then it's going to get even thicker. Not the best option, guys. I'm debating. Once I trim it, it's going to, I don't know if it'll snag or not. I just don't know until I start messing with it. I don't have much room to trim there. I'm way off. I'm off on the E side. So I'm going to add a piece of paper. Because right now the way it is, I'm afraid what will happen is when I'm trying to get it in here, it's going to snag and pull. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. But I'm just gonna back it. It's getting a little, it's not super thick. As long as it doesn't get too thick for the thing. How much I can trim that other side though. You can trim this side, I just can't trim the E side, it's too close. I can trim that. Can't really trim, sticking to me. I can't really trim much off the top. My mylar's showing. Wow, way to hold it still. Just trying to get the little bit of mylar off of there. And this side, I just can't. I can't do anything about that. It's too close. I'll lose the E, I think. I'll either lose the company or the E. I could do it just a teeny bit, but not much. It's very cool though. I like it. It's one of my favorite coffees, guys. All right, so let's do that. And then put it on just something somewhat thin, not too thick. I mean, I can just use the same paper, honestly. So I have plenty of it. It's not super thick. I'm just gonna, oh, it's not double-sided though. Granted, it could be a writing spot. How much room do I have? Got a decent amount of room. If I don't put that tag shape and lose a whole inch, and then I could use the back for a writing spot. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to outline it. Just that way it won't cause me issues, I don't think. Make sure I'm not, yeah, it's fine. I could grab my cutter, that might be easier, but oh well. We're just gonna use our red. Try to get it straight. Glue this onto here, but we should ink this first because it'll be easier. Black, purple, blue, green, I don't know. I'm not liking the oxide. I think I'm gonna go with just straight up black. Then I could put something for writing on. What would that be? I mean, it could just stay white. It doesn't really matter. I have an aversion to leaving just white on my papers. I don't know why. I don't really know why, honestly. I have no idea why it bothers me, but it seems to for some reason. So I'm just going to throw something on there. How about, we've got a spiderweb stencil here somewhere. Well, it's technically not a spiderweb. It's technically a shattered glass, but it looks like a spiderweb. So I'm just going to do that real light. What can I use? Hickory? What is that called? Hickory? Maybe? remember the name of it. Oh, Hickory Smoke. I'm going to use the archival, that way it won't be affected by water if somebody decides to write on it. I think you can write on that probably better than just ink. Not 100% sure. Do I want to use this or do I want to use a... You know, I think I want to use my brush, as it will, it'll be lighter. So I'm trying to hold that still. Normally I would tape it. I just want it to be super subtle. It's only a background for writing on or journaling or whatever. You could just leave it, but make sure it's showing. Yep, that's what I want. Okay. I'm not sure if that's where that was, but that's where it is now. Alright, so we'll glue this on this side. See if I can get it straight this time. But now we're dealing with paper to paper, so it's a little easier. I'm just gonna... Could even make another pocket, but we're not gonna go that far. We won't go that far. Try to get it right up to the edge so it doesn't snag. Let's see if I can get it in there centered. And stand up. So higher chance. Doesn't matter, but higher chance if I stand. There. Pretty good. All right. A little thicker than I had planned, but I think it'll be okay. All right, so that's our tag. Just make sure it's glued down really well. Hopefully it won't snag. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Is it going to be a problem? Maybe not. Maybe. All right, so let's glue this. We're going to try to... I don't know if I want to do the angle. I mean, it's a tag shape that her little tutorial has. But I don't know. I still got to put a tab on that. I'm a little torn. If I was going to put a little eyelet and everything, maybe. But I'm kind of leaning toward no. It just gives me so much more room to deal with if I don't. Oh, decisions. We're going to just glue it for now and look at it and see how it looks. So only the top and bottom, not the side. If you push from the inside out and not the outside in, your glue should go outward and not inward. Right, so we're going to have that. This will go in here. Just make sure I still have room. Looks fine. Fits good. It honestly doesn't even need a tab. Because I got that little notch halfway, I can grab it real easy. And that's even more hidden than the other way, which I kind of like. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. Mine's going to be a little bit different. That's okay. All right, so let's look at our skeleton. Where'd he go? He ran off here somewhere. Here he is, Mr. Skeleton Dude. And we want this spider web somewhere. I just feel like I just want it on the corner. I don't know if I want the spiders. Do I want the spiders? They're not great spiders, but we'll put one spider. We're just going to put that on the edge there. So I'm going to have to guess where that's heading. things that fine nozzles are awesome for. So we're just going to catch the edge just so the spider shows a little bit. I have no idea if my glue is where it's supposed to be, so we're going to lightly put that on there. And then I'll trim it. I got pretty close. Pretty close. Where's my scissors? Trim the spider web off. There we go. Keep that. I might use it. And we got our little skeleton dude. I wonder what he could say. He should say something fun. Let's look. Do you think I have anything? I should have something, but where? Where is the key word? I saw some words somewhere. Where were they? Where were they? They were smaller words. Not there. Got numbers. Numbers might be good. We got 31s and stuff. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this number's cool. I like this number. That 31. That's fun, right? Yeah. The colors are good. I like that one. All right, we'll just put a 31 on there. Okay, this is working. I'm good. All right, let's glue our little skeleton on there and our little number on there. Where's my tweezers? Okay, he can go there like that. It's wood, but art glitter works fine on wood. It's a little thicker than I would like, but I think it'll be all right. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. A pocket that can handle the thickness. That's where we're going to put it. So if anyone is interested in the Apothecary Collector of Curiosities journal, y'all let me know. It's going to be $150 plus shipping tax if you're in Georgia. Shipping no matter, but tax if you're in Georgia. And I already sold the other one, so the other one's sold. This glue will dry clear, so I don't care if it's oozing out. It's more likely to get all those edges. Trying to give it a minute because it is wood, and the wood is harder to, it doesn't grab as quickly as paper. But that is cute. I like it. A little hidden tag. Spiderweb on the back for a journaling spot. Cool. I'm good with that. It's not exactly the way the other one was, but it is fine. Okay. Let's see. Need to figure out a page and make a pocket for it. Get some of this stuff out of my way. What page will this look good on? So we have this dark page. Maybe too dark. Brown, no. Too much like it there. We have the spider webs, but that's a lot of spider webs. That's where I used it. I didn't think I'd used it. Too thin. Could also take one of the blank pages and just make something. It would go there. That's a possibility. All right, maybe. I'm going to set that aside. Maybe. What do y'all think? Greens. Just looking at colors. There's not a lot of colors that go with the navy, dark navy. I mean, obviously any of the white pages I can just throw some color on. Not quite. I don't think I like it on the browns either. I'm leaning toward that pocket at the back there. It's purple. Oh. Yep, that's where I'm leaning. All right, it looks like that wins. So I think the best bet for him is right here. So it's just going to be kept like a tag, kind of, sort of, a hidden journaling card thing. And we're just going to glue this in. So this is going to be turned into a pocket. I think I'll add a notch. A little bit of a notch. Let's go ahead and ink this. Where's that ink? I already inked the top and bottom. Did that when I was tearing it out. And this is a good spot because it's a little bit thicker pocket. It's almost too thick. Probably going to move around a little bit, but tempted to come in just a fraction more on that side so he doesn't move so much. Try to get that to lay a little flatter. It's not quite as snug as I would like. It's close, but not quite. There. I think that'll be all right. So that's going to go, is that top? Yes, okay. So he'll be hiding in there. Doesn't hit too bad with his little skeleton shape. His arm goes right there. Could just kind of leave him there. And if it became a problem, you could always just leave it like that and find yourself a fun paper clip of some sort. And you could always tighten it up a little bit with a paper clip. Okay, then he's not going to move all over the place. Which I might just leave that for now because that way he's not bugging me. But that's him. I think he looks good. It works for that page. It works for that spot. I don't know what we're going to do there yet. Something. So one pocket tag thingy out of the way. Let's see, what else can we do? Not sure if I need something there. My bottle's crooked. Let's see. That color. Let's find a pocket. Let's see. What words do we have in here? Yeah, wicked. Oops, come here, number. Wicked, October 31st, Curious, Wicked, Beware, Witch, Ghostly, October 31st. Lots of 31s. Maybe for the pocket. Perhaps. What does this say? Black Crow brand. Double warp. Newest color. Excelling all others. What is it? Brand. I have no idea. Maybe. I feel like it needs something there. I don't know what. Something. Something. Let's see what's in this mix. This one, some of my older Halloween papers. I just want something for a pocket. I might grab my tag paper too. All kinds of stuff. There's so much, guys. I'm a little overwhelmed. All right. No. Maybe. Well, something on that cyanide page too. Let me move this stuff. I got too much in my way. You go back there. All these inks. I'm just gonna set you down here. feel like I'll find something. Maybe. So pretty. That's cool too. I need something long. I think I'm just going to glue that up there because it just looks pretty. But I want a pocket too. And I'll decide what to put in the pocket at some point. There may not be anything here. I have plenty of papers though. I have plain papers. Maybe that little label. One time amusement. Sorry, a lot of this is looking. I'm going to have to start trying to prepare these ahead of time because I have too much to go through to find things. If I don't have it completely planned out, it takes up too much time. Something sticky in there. It's probably on my table. All right, let me just look at my plain papers. I think I'm going to put that label there. I don't know what it says. I can't read it. It looks like real writing, but I don't know what it says. Put Black Crow up, I think. Where are my papers? So, what's a good color? So, we have painted file folders, probably. Let's see what's in here. I think I like that. Yeah, I think I like that one. Also got distressed. We'll take a peek at distressed just to make sure. I think this color is good. Distress. No. Could be something fun for a tag. Maybe. Some bronze for a tag. Possibly. Just picks up that little bit of gold trim on there. Alright, I think I like that. All right, let's go with that. So this is a painted file folder that I just need to cut it down a little. Go this way. Think about there. round the corners off of that. Alright, so this is good. Oh, I wonder if I should. Alright, so it would probably look really cool torn if I could tear it. This needs a notch, I think. I'll ink it. Just make sure it was black. I thought it was. So I love painting these file folders because they make great pockets and things. You can grab file folders pretty cheap and just paint them with acrylic paint and sponges and brushes and just, you know, just dressy. Like this side's different than this side. This side I sponged more, this side I swirled more. You get different effects depending on what you do. Can I tear that? I'm not sure. I'd love to be able to tear it, but I don't know. It's small. Let's see if I can. I don't have fingernails, so it's always a challenge to tear this small. A lot of times I'll just cut it and then use sandpaper to rough it up if I can't tear it. I like the look that the tornado is going to give. I'm trying not to obliterate my gold there. And I'm tearing it in the direction that it will give me that white edge on the top. If I tear the other direction, I won't get that white edge. Ooh, this one's close. This side's going to be a little challenging. Why is it so much closer? Guys, you're killing me. Okay, whew. Got it. All right, now I can ink it. That'll give me that just a little bit of a torn edge look. Okay. I feel like I already did this, but I can't see it very much. I'm not going to try to tear this because it's too hard to tear a card folder. I could cut it and use sandpaper, but I think it'll be alright. Just keep this one straight. Just trying to get it a little bit grungier on that edge. Alright, like that. And then this, is this still going to look okay? I think it is. me while I get some of this glue off.
No. Anything else? Just leave it like that. I'm just going to stick this over here because I kind of like it. I wish I knew what it said. I can't tell if it's even readable. All right. It'll be fine. Just that way it doesn't look quite so plain over there. And there's a high chance I'll put some lace or something, so I'm going to pull it over just enough to where it won't interfere. If I do. I don't always, but I might. I didn't quite ink that very well. I don't think I had much ink on the thing. That's good enough, I think. All right. So I'll put this first. So it's just for looks. Okay. And then our pocket. Rag. Buried. Cardstock always takes just anything heavier, always takes a second more to hold than lighter papers. Let's make sure that's down. Okay, that'll be good. Debating if I need anything else there. Something maybe. What else could I put there? Where's those stickers I just bought? Let's see if there's anything in here. What do we got? There's some pretty little butterflies. I wonder if they'd show. They're snakes, but they're really hard to see. They definitely wouldn't show. So, what do we got? Turn a left, pick your potion. This is where I saw the labels I was thinking I saw. Haunted Night. Creep it real. Wishing you a haunted night. Welcome mortals. Debating if there's room. Sure that anything really fits. Let's go. We have flowers with spider webs. Can't tell if they'll show up or not. Let's see. Let's just peel one and look. Let's see how it looks on
quite as good as I would like. Possibly. Got crows. Those are very light. Those spiders are kind of dark. Could put a little spider. Possibly. Creepy moths and butterflies. Those moths are kind of cool looking. Very bizarre looking little moths. It's not bad. Debating if I want it over, I think I do. So possibly that. And we got silver spider webs, but we have gold. Some skulls. You could do a skull on the other side, maybe. Some wolves. Alright. We'll go with creepy looking moth thingy. Scooch up a little bit. So I don't know what I'm putting there for a tag, but we'll figure that out at some point. Get our October on there. Stick that there. And then put our little creepy moth. Where'd my tweezers go? There they are. He's kind of interesting. I'm going to put just a few dots of glue just in case that sticker is not great. Put that there. I saw that skull, or I could put a butterfly. We'll see. We'll see what the skull looks like. They got like flowers and butterflies on them. Let's see if it's too big. Alright. I just want the sticker paper, not whatever you're doing. Nope. Try another spot. Really? It's trying to separate wrong. Oh my goodness. Let's just try this one. Fight with it for an hour trying to get it to separate right. There it goes. I think it's okay. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, that's cute, right? I like it. And then we'll put some sort of tag in there. Maybe not that, but some sort of tag. Let's see, I have some tags that are done in here. Let's see if there's anything. This is a collection from, some of it's from my Gothic Ephemera book, and some of it is from Junk with Steph, her collection, which I believe was called Haunted, if I remember correctly. It's been a year, but I feel like that's what it was. It's not terrible. That one's a little big. These aren't backed, but I can back them. Too big. Honestly, any of these would work. I think that's from Junk with Steph. I backed it on something already. You guys are so quiet today. Everybody's quietly watching. This is a tablecloth cover from last year that I sewed to a piece of cardstock and paper. It's the wrong direction for this, but it is cool. Like I said, there's plenty here that would work. It's got an eye on it. I put that eye on there last year, but then when I was trying to get it in pockets, it was kind of snagging. It's actually not hitting that one too bad. Maybe. All right, I think one of those is fine. Like I said, there's many in here I could probably use. What do you think? So we've got a skeleton with an eyeball. Some creepy eyeball I put on there. It does kind of snag a little. Which I could poke a hole and put a ribbon or something. I'm trying, it's catching right there. It's not catching on the eye. Maybe. And then I have that says justice on one side. It's got the tarot card for justice. And then a skull. And then this one is like a postcard looking thing. I could also poke a hole in that. Any thoughts? Do y'all like any particular ones of those? Not a big deal. If it doesn't go there, it'll go somewhere. Alright, let's see. Oh, we're about done. Ooh, excuse my yawning. So, oh, they all look cool. Nobody's saying anything. I'm just going to ink this. I don't think I inked it. A little bit of white edges showing on there. All right. You know, we'll put that there for now, and if something else pops up that looks better, I'll change it. So, it has a hole. I think I'll put a hole there. It's a little bit of a large hole, but we'll try to get in the center of it. Try, I say. Let's see. I'm never going to see that. Let's try this one. Long enough? Ooh. Just barely. Yeah, right. That is not centered. It is not centered. We're just gonna cover it up with some ribbon or something. Maybe some mummy cloth, if I can find my mummy cloth. I saw it. Where was it? Fabric? Halloween fabric. That's where it is. Oh, you fabric. Should have some mummy cloth in here. Lots of mummy cloth. Find a color that looks good. Okay. colors on the page there. Probably just go with the dark color. Maybe this one. This one. I think the dark. Let's do that. All right. Because that's going to fray like crazy. I don't care if it frays a little, but I don't want it fraying so much that it falls apart. Glue in there. Should stop it from going too far. It'll take a minute to dry probably, but I do want this side frayed just a little bit. Okay. We're just gonna fold it over a little bit. And throw this in there. Debating if I want to tie it or not tie it. To tie or not to tie. Lay flat. It's not bad. Alright, that'll work. Okay. There we go. Alright, good enough. That will work. Alright, that is it for tonight. I don't think I have time to do anything else, so I will be back on, today's Wednesday, right? I will be back on Friday to work some more in the journals. And then after that, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure about Sunday. I need to work on journals, so unless I can do something with my journal, I don't know. Glue all over my fingers. All right, so we got that page done. That looks cute. Not cute. I say everything looks cute. It's not really cute. It looks gothic and creepy, right? So we have that. What else did I do? I did this little guy. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. Here, we'll just set it like this. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will be back on Friday, and we'll work some more in our journal. Okay? Y'all take care. Bye-bye.